Okay, so today I'm going to show you a few simple exercises that you can do to get some nice mobility in all fours positions. So let's come to our all fours position. Knees under the hips, tops of the feet on the floor, wrists under the shoulders and fingers spread nice and wide. And the first thing we're going to do is our cat and cow. So as we inhale, we drop the belly, lift the tailbone, soften the elbows and gaze forwards. And as we exhale, we push into the hands and feet, we suck the belly up around the spine and drop the chin to the chest, broadening that space between the shoulder blades. So inhale, arching, lifting the tailbone, soften the elbows, draw the chest forwards and through the arms. And as we exhale, push down into your hands and feet, round the spine and broaden that space between the shoulders. So softening to inhale, draw the shoulders down the back, lift the bum bones up. Exhale, hug the belly towards the spine, push down into your hands and feet, round that space between shoulders and hips. Inhale, arching, and exhale, rounding. And you might do 10 of those. And then we're going to do hip circles. So we're going to start with just little pelvic circles. So only the pelvis is moving, just trying to localize that movement into the pelvic bowl itself. And you could do maybe 6 in one direction and then 6 back in the other direction. And then we're going to take big circles. So start by just mobilizing around on the wrists a little. And then come all the way back down to the hips, round to the sides and back again. So nice, big, full circles. Keeping awareness on the underside of the hands, every finger, tops of the feet, and then changing that direction. And just see how good it feels as you move here. All the way around. And then coming all the way back to the center. And the last one we're going to focus on is our pelvic tilts. So just tilting here, just like you're doing in the cat and cow, but try to isolate it into the pelvis itself. And another really nice way that you can try the pelvic tilts, if this is tricky for you, is you can turn around and lie onto your back. So if you set yourself up in as if you were going to go into bridge position, put our hands down at the sides of our hips, we should be able to glance the heels there with our fingertips. We've got our ankles underneath our knees. We're not going to let our knees splay out to the sides, they're going to stay above the ankles there. And from here, what we're going to do is imagine that between the pubic bone and the navel, we've got a marble. And we're going to try and tip the marble into the belly button and down towards the pubic bone. So we'll take a big inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to roll that marble down into the belly button, flattening the low back down into the ground, pubic bone towards the base. As we inhale, the belly fills with air, we drop the marble all the way down towards the pubic bone, creating an arch in the spine here. So exhale, pubic bone towards the face, marble to the belly button. Inhale, pubic bone away, marble moves away. And you're just going to work on getting some mobility into that pelvic area, loosening out the pelvic ligaments. And once you get familiar with this movement, notice what other parts of the body start to kick into gear. So usually when we start to focus, we end up sticking our chin up in the air, compressing the back of the neck like this. So we want to make sure that stays still. Another really common thing that we can do is start to move the upper back and the shoulders to try and get the pelvis to move more. So we really want to try to just get this movement happening as much as possible where nothing else in the body is moving. And you could do as many of these pelvic tilts a day as you wanted. And then at the end, just bring your knees in, hands onto the knees, just getting a little stretch here. Making sure to breathe into the belly. And a couple of little circles moving around on the base of the pelvis. And then coming back to the center. Roll over to the side, press into the hands, and roll your body slowly back up to sitting. And coming to sitting with a nice tall spine here. I hope you really enjoyed that practice and that your pelvis feels nice and loose now.